Okay, we're heading in now to some particularly important breaking news that we've got within this same story. We'll have my colleague Arunima bring you all of the details, but it's important to bring you this information in short first. Remember, we've told you already that there were two men who entered inside the parliament. They've been detained, and a man and woman outside, Neelam and Amol, have also been detained. There were 4 people. Now we're learning that number is increased to 6 people. My colleague Arunima with us right now to bring us far more in terms of context. Arunima, over to you.
So one more person has been taken into custody. As I speak to you, I'm going to just walk to the place where this entire drama unfolded at the Transport Bhawan. Those yellow tapes that you see behind me just outside the old Parliament building. This is where Lalit Jha, the 5th suspect who has been taken into custody, was recording as Neelam and Amol were carrying out their act of protest. They were carrying some kind of a canister which was throwing out yellow smoke. This is where that incident happened, and Lalit Jha, who has now been taken into custody, he was recording it here, and that's why he has been taken into custody. There is a 6th person also on the radar. We are told, he is also, police has detained him, but the name is not yet clear. And the question that was being asked is that somebody is from Hisar, someone else from Maharashtra, 4th person is from Karnataka. How are they connected? So the police seems to be of the view that they were all connected via social media. There was one particular fan club, Bhagat Singh fan club, of which all of them are members. So police is probing whether that is where they came in contact with each other and this idea germinated.
Okay, can you just tell our audiences, Arunima, what details do we have right now about the first 4 people, the 2 men who entered and the man and woman who were taken in from outside the building?
So Neelam and Amol were 2 people who were at this spot right behind me at Transport Bhawan. Amol Shinde is a resident of Jari village of Chakur Tehsil, and his parents work as labourers, so not very well to do. Neelam is from Hisar, very highly qualified. She's a B.Ed, she's an master's degree holder, somebody who's done an MPhil, also qualified for the NET exam, which is required if you want to become a teacher at a higher education level. So highly qualified. The 3rd person who's been arrested from Karnataka, he is supposed to be an engineer, somebody with an engineering degree, but again unemployed. So the common thread through all these people seemed to be that they were people who had degrees, who were looking for jobs and did not find one, and they came out. And when Neelam was being taken away, she said that, हमारी बातें कोई सुन नहीं रहा है और ये तानाशाही नहीं चलेगी. So looks like their grievance was that in spite of being so highly qualified, there was no employment opportunity for them, and Kala Kanun is what they also shouted on the floor of the house. So one doesn't really know which Kala Kanun they were referring to, matter of probe, but it's very clear that these people were aggrieved with the fact that they were not getting jobs, and that perhaps was the motivation to join this fan club, which is now being probed, and via social media they came in touch. Police is now trying to investigate as to how did they come to this decision that they will come to Delhi and carry out this act.
Arunima, coming back to you with this next breaking news, let me just highlight for our audiences. Through the first half of the show, we've been asking, where is the statement from the Home Ministry? I believe the MOS of the Home Ministry has actually put out a statement. Nishit, Pramanik, let's take a look at that statement and we'll go back to Arunima for more context.
जो है संसद भवन पूरी तरह से सुरक्षित है, पूरी तरह से ये सुरक्षा से घिरा हुआ है. कोई भी सांसद महोदय का कोई भी यहाँ पर जो है खतरा नहीं है. और जो है कुछ विरोधी ऐसा है जो इस घटना को बड़ा करके दिखाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं. मैं कैसे कहूँगा कि संसद एक हमारे लिए जो है मंदिर जैसा है, लोकतंत्र की सबसे बड़ा मंदिर. इसके साथ जुड़े हुए किसी घटना को भी बढ़ चढ़ कर दिखाना भी नहीं चाहिए और झूठ और अफवाह भी नहीं फैलाना चाहिए. जो सच है वो जो है इन्वेस्टिगेशन के माध्यम से आगे आ जाएगा.
Okay, let's go over to my colleague Arun to get more context. Arun, 3 key points that the Union Minister just made, the Minister of State for the Home Ministry. Let's just point them out to our audiences. Number 1, and this is perhaps the most important statement, he says the Parliament is safe, which perhaps indicates that the security protocol, the procedures to make sure the entire ground was secured, those have perhaps been completed. Just confirm that for us, Arun. Point number 2 and 3, though, he was saying that there are elements that are trying to exaggerate exactly what took place, and he was saying that it's important not to spread rumours. Obviously, the third point is particularly important, but Arun, we do need to ask, who are the elements, according to the MOS, that are exaggerating this incident? Isn't this an incident worthy of incredible focus?
Well, see, it's a very concerning issue, and it's a massive security breach as well, because now we are given to understand that these people, these 6 people, have been planning this for almost 2-3 months. And in fact, Manoranjan, who's from Mysuru, who was an engineer, he was trying to get inside the parliament for almost 3 months, and he was in touch with the Pratap Simha's office regularly, and telling them that he wanted to see the parliament. And that's how they planned it. And the theory of Gurugram, where they met, how they planned it. 2 people were inside, and when they in fact blew that smoke inside the parliament, then only we saw those 2 people who were outside. They started in fact blowing that smoke outside as well. So it was a meticulous planning. As of now, it appeared the video was also recorded. It has gone on social media as well. But anyways, Pratap Simha, who's the one under whose name these people entered the parliament. We are outside his residence. There is no activity here. I've been at this place for almost 2 hours now. It seems that nobody resides here. There has not been a single movement, not even a single person going in or coming out. This is the visual of Pratap Simha's residence. Of course, there needs to be a lot of answering from Pratap Simha's side. We know how things happened in Parliament. Every member of Parliament have their people coming in, sitting and visiting gallery to watch the parliamentary proceeding. But there needs to be a proper procedure for it, because usually what happens, even yesterday when I was at the same transport Bhavan gate, we saw at least 70 people entering, and those people were from one of the member of parliaments from the constituency, and they were entering inside. So what is the process and protocol? That's something which needs to be checked. We saw Delhi Police Commissioner, CRPF DG, Home Secretary, they were all inside the parliament today, and specifically it happened on that day, which India will never forget. 13 December 2001, we saw what happened on that day, how parliament was attacked, people lost their lives, protecting the parliament. On the same day, these people get the access to parliament and create this kind of nuisance inside to get that larger attention. It's very important to actually go into the details, because security, Pratap Simha has given that access to them. That is one point, but how they could manage to get that smoke fire with them inside, that smoke gun which they had, how did they get that inside the parliament, where you have multiple layers of security before you go there and sit in the parliament gallery to see the proceedings?
Okay, Arun, if I could actually request you to stay with us. Let's go over now to our colleague Yash.